Welcome, one and all, to another edition of Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Click the like button, become a channel member, and turn on all notifications by clicking that bell if you want to make sure that you get all the in-depth, the most thorough, the most discussion of Sean's View Entertainment so you stay up to date, so you're not going to be real late. So now it continues on. Now we're pointing the finger, and now apparently we're doing the blame game, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to not only become a channel member, but donate below. When you become a channel member and donate to the show, it helps keep Sean View on this very website. You can do that by a super thanks donation, and you can do it in the comments section of the video. Now, right at the top of the video, yes, I can't believe I'm going to be talking about this. I cannot even believe I'm going to be bringing this up, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get into the main topic, listen to this one. WWE's backstage reaction to crowd response for Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu moment on Monday Night Raw being revealed. And we are going to get to the top story, but listen to this one, bonus material. During the Bloodline's interference, one moment truly stood out. That was when Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu had a face-to-face confrontation, and this ended up getting a massive reaction from fans and attendants. Now, according to WrestleVotes, the backstage reaction within WWE to the crowd's response when Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu went face-to-face on Monday Night Raw was significantly larger than anticipated. The moment between the two created much more excitement than WWE officials had expected, signaling strong fan interest in a potential feud. We will have to wait and see when WWE will end up booking a feud between Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu in the future, as it's clear as day as the storyline will be worthy of WrestleMania one day. Do you want to see Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu face off against each other in what would be a monumental match, and it would be of epic proportions? Make no mistake about that at the end of the day. Guys, what did you think about it? But I think that kind of was even though it got a good reaction and a strong response, I think it was overshadowed by what we're about to talk about as it concerns Jay Uso being screwed out of the Intercontinental title. The internal reaction, the buzz, the rumor, the hearsay, the commentary that is being said online, the alleged racism that's in the WWE. Now, when people say that WWE's racist because they didn't want Jay Uso, the Intercontinental Champion, the last time I looked, isn't Jay Uso an American? Is it because of the color of his skin? Some people online, again, this has been on message boards, it's been on YouTube, it's been on video sites, it's been on Rumble, accusing Triple H of alleged racism, and because they wanted a fully white Intercontinental Champion. Listen, I get it. Jay Uso, he's an American, but he's got that lineage of Samoan. So I guess that classifies. Listen, I don't want to come on here and play no race card, because I don't care if you're black, if you're white. I don't care where you're coming from, what country, what continent. As long as you're not throwing death threats and trying to assault me and bully me. Listen, this is a very touchy subject, but to come on here and now the blame is on the game Triple H, because again, the blame is now being put on Triple H for alleged racism, because Triple H is the one that runs it. He's in charge of creative. He's the guy that is in charge. He's the one that calls the shots. He's the one that decides. He's the one that picks out who's going to win, who's going to. The fact of the matter is, if you're going to say that, well then hell. If you go back in WWE history and you look at black champions, was Bobby Lashley not a WWE champion? Was Kofi Kingston not a WWE champion? Didn't the WWE push the Nation of Domination? I mean, to really play that. And then, of course, the race card is coming in even more because of Carlito's remarks backstage on Raw, which I guess Carlito is receiving backstage heat as well. And again, guys, this is one of those sour subjects. It's about sour grapes. It's one of those instances where people are taking something that really shouldn't have been. You're now magnifying it with a magnifying glass. You're looking at something that was minor, and now it is being blown up. And I don't even want to come on here and bring more attention to it, but I'm going to say I don't agree with people saying that this is alleged racism. I don't even think it's racism at all. I don't think it was in poor taste. It may have not been the right call. I'll be honest. Jay Uso losing the Intercontinental title, I'll be honest, it doesn't look good, right? Oh, the color of his skin, and he's not fully. He is American, because if you look up Jay Uso, it says he's an American professional wrestler with the heritage of the Inoue family, the bloodline family, the Samoan heritage. So, I mean, again, guys, this is a subject for me that's actually uncomfortable for me to talk about because it's one of those things that can stir up a lot of different controversy for a lot of different things. But I don't think Triple H at any time should be fired or under fire for anything like this. Again, it's just something that really bad. I mean, if you want to accuse Triple H of bad booking, that's one thing. But racism, I don't know. That's a completely different animal. But we got another breaking backstage news update coming through here on the Brash. The reason, remember to share this video all over social media, guys. Internal reaction to AEW Wrestle Dream's unexpectedly short media scrum. Now we're in a day and age where we're talking about the length of shows. Well, listen, when Raw went to 2 hours from 3 hours, I remember when Raw first went 3 hours. I know this is about AEW, but I'm just bringing this up. I'm trying to draw parallels here. When Raw was going to go 3 hours in the beginning, everyone's like, oh my God, that's awful, that's terrible. How can we sit through a boring 3-hour Raw? That was when Raw wasn't its best. That's when Raw was not compelling, entertaining, creative. But then over the years, once Raw, stayed 3 hours, and under the Triple H regime, it has definitely gotten better. It's definitely got more motivated. It's got a different feeling. It's got a different aura. So now that when you put Raw from 3 hours back to 2 hours, it does seem a little flustered, a little rushed. Also, Ethan Page drops a fiery diss track aimed at Trick Williams ahead of WWE NXT Halloween Havoc. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Also, there is a belief that Omos should return to WWE television. There is a belief, especially Bobby Lashley advocates for Omos' return to WWE. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Shelton Benjamin blames Vince McMahon for incriminating himself in Netflix documentary. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Shelton Benjamin says Lashley's AEW arrival would be a win for everyone. And how could it not? I just hope that, for AEW's sake, for what they've been going through, the trenches, that it does raise the ratings, that it does raise attendance, that it does get pay-per-view buy rates up there for them. Jim Cornette mocks Agent Orange, Donald Trump's McDonald's visit after the McDonald's E. coli outbreak. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Yeah, I would not suggest anybody to go to McDonald's right now to get anything with a burger or a quarter pounder. And we all know that Donald Trump was just working there. So, of course, a lot of people are going to point the finger at Donald Trump, but we are not here to talk about that. But I just had to bring that up. Also, Brutus Creed puked. Yes, puked from nerves before Bloodsport match. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Also, Adam Cole required someone else's bone for surgery after ankle completely disintegrated. And he's lucky to even be back in in-ring action after something quite like that. Also, Wheeler Yuta explains reason for turning against Bryan Danielson at AEW Wrestle Dream, which you can find online. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. And remember, guys, if it weren't for you, there would be no show. And we come through when it matters most. If you didn't receive this video, remember to check out my channel for yourself manually. Set a reminder on your clock, on your watch, on your cell phone, your laptop, your desktop, your TV. Set a reminder to watch Sean View. Check my channel out hourly, because you just never know when the next update's going to come. You know it's going to come every day. You just don't know what time it's going to come. But what will help is if you click that bell and subscribe. But YouTube won't always let you know I've done a video. But you know the shtick. Subscribe and click that bell often. More to come from the Brash One. Stay tuned.